Hey, how's everyone doing? It's your friend Steve. You're listening to another week. How's everyone's mental health? I hope you're doing all right. I'm doing all right now. I'm kind of like spitter spattering. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. It's just been a weird week. Had some family stuff going on. Um, Mom went in for surgery. Nothing major, but had to spend time in a hospital. I hate hospitals. I absolutely hate hospitals. Sorry if I'm yawning. I feel like I should take a nap. Naps usually make me feel better, but I've just been up and about doing stuff. 'Cause she's been, laid out for a couple days, so I've been doing, you know, been on bitch duty helping her out. But, she pushed me out of her vagina 33 years ago, so I feel like the least I could do is, take care of her. So I feel like I'm recording an episode, you know, just seeing how everyone's doing. Been having weird dreams lately. I don't know if I talked about this last week. These starting to really not know what I talk about to people and what I talk about on the show. So if I repeat myself, you could just skip ahead. Just been having weird dreams. Just weird dreams. And not fun dreams, just mundane dreams. Like I'm at work. My life has just become work. Work. Like Rihanna said, work. Please don't sue me, Rihanna. I mean, you could do a lot to me, Rihanna, but suing me is like the very bottom of the list for how awesome. So, it's just that stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't know. How's it, seriously, really, how are you doing? Like, I care. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Um, I did record a Drunkcast. I'm never gonna release it because it was just me going. I know this is what all you heard. Oh, shit. Then I just started blaming all the I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say there. I went full Mel Gibson apparently. No, I didn't. That would be horrible. That's just crazy, dude. Someone recorded him going off, and that's the first time. That's that rant. That rant was he workshopped that like a comedian. That dude's been saying that rant for 30 years, at house parties and stuff, and just going off and oh man, doing his tight five at house parties, and people were like, oh geez, Mel Gibson, because Hollywood's weird. Hollywood's a high school, and there's just pedophiles everywhere. Um, I don't know. There was pedophiles at my high school for sure, and then teachers were fucking students at my high school. This is all alleged because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but apparently teachers were fucking students, and not dude teachers, hot teachers, women teachers. I mean, dudes could be hot, but I mean to other people. But it's also creepy for dudes hot teachers don't exist really in the natural habitat. Those are just fables that we tell children about. I don't know why we're telling children about them, but yeah, hot teachers were just apparently banging students at house parties. I was like, what? I went to a few house parties. I was semi popular in high school. I don't know. I don't personally. I don't think I was. I was just huge, and everyone knew me because I'm 6'4", looking the substitute teacher, and everyone was just oh, I know him. But yeah, apparently totally banging, which is what I do, whatever you got to do to live your life. Because I mean, you got married people out here, fucking doing whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just where I live, but it's just a lot of. You'll just be talking to a woman. When I was 21, was talking to this woman, and she was like, "Oh, well, you She started making out with me, which I was like, I'm into this, whatever. And then she's like, "You should come back to my place." I was like, "All right, whatever." And I was semi drunk, and then she goes, "Yeah, we gotta fuck down explicit. Sorry, YouTube. We have to have sex downstairs. I guess I have sex. Anyway, we need to bang downstairs. Because my husband's probably gonna be sleeping upstairs." And I was like, "What?" what? And I was like, I'm 21 years old. I have no. I didn't think no, I wasn't. I was still a virgin at 21. So I was like, nope, not gonna do it. Can't do it. Yeah, I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 26. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I never like. I think I was like asexual until I was like 25. Because like I thought women were hot, but I was like, no, I don't want to stick my penis in them. I almost thought about becoming a priest, but I'm not very religious, and also I don't feel like having sex with little boys. Hot shot. Sorry, it's what is this 2005? When did we make all? When did we start making all priest jokes? Like 2005. Yeah, I thought about it. I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I could like be like one of those people that like lead you up a mountain, but I don't know anything about mountains. But like I could be like motivational, but I totally wouldn't know what I was doing. So I'd just be like, you can keep doing it. You guys do it. Hell yeah, we got this. And then I'll just be like, I guess you can't really get lost going up a mountain. I mean, it's just a mountain. Like clearly you could see the top. And then like, maybe like the first person that did the mountain, because they were like, okay, let's just keep walking up, I guess. I mean, it's just like, walk around a mountain, I assume. I mean, there's trails. I mean, you can't get lost. I mean, if it's snowing, maybe, then, I mean, if you're going up a mountain, well, I guess most mountains have snow on top. I don't know anything about mountains. I'm not a mountaineer. That's not right. What is a mountaineer? I think it's just like a hill person, but that lives on a mountain, like a mountain person, like a billy goat. Goats are weird. They eat a lot of stuff. Someone asked me if I'm high when I'm doing this. Absolutely not. I am just a broken human being whose mind is literally just two chimps typing in my mind, and one of the chimps is just like on like Ritalin. I assume I probably need Ritalin, to be honest. But then I'm like, I don't want to do any of. I definitely have ADD, but I don't want to do Ritalin because then you get fucked up. Then you're a zombie, and not like a good zombie. I guess that's not a good zombie. Is someone eating brains, but like a zombie that's like, and all in all, it's just. Oh, can't sing that. Sorry, but you're just like a mindless person, just going on and on. I guess technically that's what I do. I mean, really, I talk into a microphone, but I mean like. What is the purpose of life? I don't know. Just like go into like a real serious thing. I think my life, like I've had this discussion with someone when I'm like really drunk, and I find that it is what I want. My whole goal in life is just to A, be happy, and B, spread happiness to others. I think I'm doing B, semi. A, hit or miss. I mean, most days I'm pretty happy, but like some days are just like the sun's out. Let me go take a nap. I don't know. I just been thinking a lot about. I mean, I just hope people are happy, and then if you could just like save a life or help someone out, spread a cheer. I mean, what is there? I mean, I think it's too late in my life. I can't be a millionaire. I don't think who wanted to be a millionaire. That's what Regis Philbin was curious about. Did anybody ever tell? Did Regis ever find out who wanted to be a millionaire? I mean, I feel like he died. R.I.P. Miss you, Regis. Miss you every day. But, yeah. I mean, did Regis find out who want to be a millionaire? Who want to be? Now they're doing celebrity dating game. Who's win? I mean, obviously the people that they pick are winning. But then again, they're not really going on dates. Hollywood's fake. None of that's real. Reality TV is all staged, which, most of life is staged. That's not a conspiracy theory. But a conspiracy theory is birds aren't real. Anybody heard that one? That one's crazy. They're like CIA. Not all birds are fake, but like there are birds that are drones, and I believe it. I 100% am full on to this one. Because sometimes you look at birds and they're like, okay, and then some of them never land. And they're always like hovering around schools and stuff. Unless these birds are perverts and like pedophiles. Birdophiles? I don't know. But yeah, they're just like hovering around. I mean, I don't really give a shit. I mean, if the government wants to really like, know everything about me, like and subscribe, government. Holler at your boy. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I don't care. Who cares, dude? Who cares? It doesn't matter. We're not going to overthrow the government because the government really doesn't do anything. What are we overthrowing? The government, you pretty much do everything you want to do except for get a bunch of guns, because that tends to, scare them if you gather guns. And don't make bombs, which is also, don't do that. Who wants to make bombs? It's a lot of work, and then I feel like you have to be really good at it, or you will explode and kill yourself. So I have no plans on overthrowing the government. Government, you're cool. And I don't particularly like guns, so who cares? I'm definitely... I've shot one gun in my life, and it was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, we're all living in this world, and we're just Barbie girls. But, just be happy. Be happy, don't cause other people to be miserable. That's all it is. This is the Church of Stephen. Be happy. Try to find what gives you happiness. Try to spread happiness to others, and then leave people the fuck alone. Explicit YouTube, sorry, Rita. And the government will leave you alone. I mean, you'll just have to pay taxes, which is bullshit, but whatever. I mean, taxes are just nonsense. I mean, we left England to not pay taxes, and we came here and we're like, you know what we need? Taxes. But anyway, it's cool, whatever. Pay your taxes, and they'll give you a stimulus package when the world's ending. So, whatever. My thing about it is, this is my goal, and I've been thinking about this a lot more. I am a cat. It's 100% true. But I think within 10 years, I would like to get some land. Maybe 10 to 12 people. Actually, we have to have even numbers. Even numbers or more girls than guys. We can't have more guys than girls. There needs to be more girls than guys. Just for the fact some dudes get jealous. So ideally it will be 6 couples. That's ideally. 6 people I love. 12 people I love. Well, actually it would be 11 people I love because I'll be involved. This is not a sex cult. This is just... Let's get some land. Let's raise some children. Not have everyone fucking everyone. That's not what this is about. Just 12 people and their future children living on the land. Being cool. This is not a cult. I repeat, not a cult. But just having a good time. Living, build some houses. Have a little community. Have a garden. I'll need to get some people that know how to hunt and gather, and get our own fruits and vegetables, and just be live in a world where we can't cancel people. Live in a world where we're just out having fun. Live in a world. This is also, again, not a sex cult. I'm not starting a sex cult. I'm not growing out my beard and my hair, and Jim Jones in it. Okay. There will be no Kool-Aid on this farm. And it's not even going to be a farm, because I don't want to get up at 5 in the morning. Could you be a lazy farmer and get up at noon? Why do you have to be up so early? The cows will get milked. You'll plow whenever. You're just getting up for no reason. I guess you have to do you have to milk cows at a certain time, or they're dry? I don't know anything about cows. So no cows on this farm. And it's not even going to be a farm. It's just going to be a lot of land. And we're just going to, take over a small town or create our own town. Not by force. We're just going to create our own town. And then, live our life to the fullest and just be happy. And, our kids will grow up in a society like it should be, where kids can be kids. They're not, in constant fear of being, murdered. Child murder is horrible. And then it just sucks being a kid these days. It's just horrible. When I was a kid, shitty things were happening. They had, I just found out, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are? It was apparently about the Atlanta child murders. They were, straight up murdering little black boys in Atlanta. And, then they're like, you know what? Just put out a commercial that says, "It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?" I mean, your kid's kidnapped at like 9:45. Do you not? I mean, why is 10 o'clock the cutoff point? You should always know where your kids are. My parents had no idea where I was. I mean, they kind of like, I had like a 12 block radius where my parents kind of knew where I was. And then one day we went to like Staten Island randomly. We went to the Staten Island Mall. And then I got home. My parents were like, "Oh, how was your day?" We're like, "Oh, we went to Staten Island." They're like, "How? Why? What?" We're like, "Oh, yeah, we went to the mall." Like, my parents had no idea. And actually, the way I just did it was way more shocked than they were. They were like, "Oh, okay. All right. Dinner's in the microwave or whatever." I don't know. I don't remember my mom cooking very much when I was a child. I mean, I'm sure she did. I'm sure I had a lot of. I mean, look. Well, you can't look at me, but I'm quite large. I mean, I remember a lot of McDonald's, but not like super a lot of McDonald's. I mean, I guess I kind of. I mean, the only thing that like really popped off in my mind was two incidents. One was I was like 9, maybe 10, possibly 22. No, I was like 8 or 9, and I don't know what I was doing home alone. But I mean, it didn't happen often, but I mean, I was home alone. And I was Macaulay Culkin it, and I got like these toastal. My mom bought me some toastal strudels because I was like, "Mommy, I would like some toastal strudels," and she's like, "Okay, this kid is like, diabetes city, but okay, just shut him up." And so I started like, so it's like back in the day. So I was like, I didn't read the box, but I was like, "Oh man, this like icing, I want it warm." So I like put the icing on first and then put it in the toaster. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. It started a fire, and I literally almost burnt down my apartment. And luckily, my dad had just walked in, like where the fire started, and he like saved me. And he's like, "What the hell was that?" And I was like, "I don't know." And it wasn't on the box. I don't remember because my mom like went into like her mode where my mom just like, point my mom in a direction, and she's just like, bah, 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 bah. Like she'll make you like question your belief in God. Like she's just like has that like pit bull mentality of like, not all dogs are evil, but I'm just saying, pit bull like set her on somebody, and she just won't stop, and then like finally they're like, "Sorry, we're so effing sorry." So they bought us a new toaster, and they sent us like a box of different things. I won't say what the company was because I don't know what the statute of limitations of me being an idiot. But they sent us a whole box of free shit and like cookies and all that. And I was like, "Oh boy, that box was awesome." It was a big old box. And then the second thing I remember as a kid eating was, well, of course, Coney Island, Nathan's hot dogs, fantastic. But my mom took me to McDonald's. And I got me a chicken nuggets sponsor. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. I just said what it was. So it wasn't McDonald's, wink wink, and I got nuggets, McNuggets, not McNuggets, just regular chicken nuggets that were Irish, and I like had two, and I was like, "Man, this is," and then the third one was blue. No, we weren't eating there. We were at home. But anyway, I picked up the third one, and it was blue. Like, straight up blue. Like, it had ice on it and everything. So, like, someone cooked these things, and somehow we're like, "Oh, shit, we forgot that we cooked 19, and we forgot the last one." So they put in a random blue one. I was like, "Oh." And then, like, my mom, again, went there, and I believe I got, like, not that place I mentioned before for like a month. But I'm just saying, that's like two things I just remember. I don't remember any other, like, do people like remember meals growing up? I mean, I kind of remember going to restaurants with my family, sort of, kind of. We were like down the road from, well, like our apartment was right above this pizza place, which is still the best pizza in the world, right in Brooklyn. Yeah, but I mean, I don't remember like specific meals, like, I don't. That's the only two I remember. Like, if you put like a gun in my hand, like, "What 2 meals do you remember?" And that was it. Those were it. But yeah, I don't remember like eating food a lot. I mean, I obviously food, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we eat seafood though. I remember seafood a lot, but like seafood's weird. They're all like shrimp all just eat shit and stuff. I don't know. Who knows, man? I don't know. What is the oh man TikTok? Someone sent me a friend request on TikTok. I don't know what this inviting people to live stuff is. I don't need to see this. Please stop. And then I don't understand Instagram going Instagram live. Like being an Instagram like influencer, I just don't understand. Like you're just a hot chick. You're just a hot chick. We get it. I just want to see something. Give me $1. Everyone, just give me $1. Let's all give me $1. And I don't know. I don't know why I thought about that. Just give me $1. I don't know if it's random, but I'm just saying. Like all these hot girls are on here, and they're like, "Oh, donate to me." And like these girls are making so much money from being hot, and I don't even blame them for making all the money because I mean you're given a well, not even a skill, but you're just born hot. I mean you might as well take advantage of it. I mean there's dudes on the internet that will give you money just to give you money. Like a girl, I was talking to this girl one time, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I have a sugar daddy," and I was like, "Oh well, that's just like a little bit of a prostitution thing." I'm thinking. But, whatever, dude. You do you. I mean, you want to have sex for money. I don't care. It's what you want to do. And she goes, "Oh, no, I don't have sex with a guy." And I'm like, "Oh, well, that's just a shitty, the world worst trade deal of all time." And she goes, "No, I just listen to him." I'm like, "So you're like a therapist?" Like, they have a job already. That's called being a therapist. "Oh, yeah, he just calls me and, like, bitches about his wife." And I'm like, "He never tries to have sex with you?" And she goes, "Oh no, like he'll take me out to dinner, and like then we'll go to like a hotel, and he'll just bitch about his wife for like 2 hours." I'm like, "I'll do that. I'm a great guest. I mean, if I don't have to have sex with you, we'll go out to dinner. I'll make you laugh. You could bitch about anything you want. You could tell me anything. You can go on Mel Gibson rants. I'll never say a word. I won't record you." And I was like, "Dude, what?" I mean, she was hot too. I mean, she had like big, fat, titties. She was good looking. I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Dude, some people just have too much money. So if you have too much money, just give me $1. Give me $1 every month, and we'll be good. $1. Just think about that. You get 5,000 people to give you $1 a month. You make $5,000 a month. Isn't that insane? But then, like, you need, like, 5,000. Like, that's why, panhandlers make so much money. Because, I just give them $1. I'm like, whatever. Like, what's $1? I just give them $1, whatever I have in my pocket. But you do that every day? I mean, like, if you get, like, 10, 12 people to give you $1 an hour, you're making $12 an hour. And then you don't pay taxes on that, I don't think. So, you're just making money. You have to be outside and, like, maybe come up with a good sign and stuff. Like, we'll do things for money. I don't think that's what they say. But that's prostitution. There was one dude who had, like, a sign was like, "I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I need it for beer or something." I bought him a 6-pack. I mean, like, if you're gonna just be honest with me. That's why I'm being honest with you. Just give me $1. What, am I not good enough for $1? I mean, what do you get? What are you going to keep that $1? What are you going to buy with $1? You're going to buy nothing with $1. Just give me $1. Why not? Well, who needs? What do you need $1 for? I make you laugh. You listen to me. Just give me $1 a month. Maybe $2 a month. No more than 3. But I don't know why I was thinking about that the other day. It's just like, I think, because I was like going down. This isn't me like telling you like, "Oh, I'm such a good person." I'm not a good person. Most of the time, I don't give them $1 because most of the time they are scammers. But sometimes, if I got $1 or something, like we were in Miami and I gave a girl like $5. This isn't me bragging. This is just me telling a story. And then like my friend was like, "Why would you give them? She's just like, making the shit up." I was like, "Yeah, but if she does have kids and they need like, food, I don't know. If you're hustling, hustle. At least she's trying. Like, it's the people that, like, scam people that don't really try to, like, scam people. They're just like, ah, da, da. And, like, you're like, dude, all you do all day is try to scam people, and this is the best effort you can have. Like, I clearly know you're a scammer. Be better, or have a real job. Just be better at it. I mean, if you're a hot girl, like, yeah. I mean, that's whatever, man. You just, like, dudes will give you money for being hot. Because you know why? They're trying to have sex with you. And they think, oh, well, if I give her money, she'll like me, blah, blah, blah. Probably not. Most of the time, they probably have boyfriends. Like, this chick hit me up and she was like, hey, I'm hungry. I don't have any money. Do you mind buying me breakfast? I was like, don't you have a boyfriend? Like, why are you hitting me up for money? Like, get your boyfriend to give you money. Not that I'm, like, being a dick, but I'm, like, I don't know. I mean, I would normally, like, if we were, like, friends, I would give her money, but I'm like, we've hung out, like, 3 times, and then I found out you had a boyfriend. I don't know. That's kind of a shitty thing to do. Not that I was like, whatever. I just hang out with women sometimes, trying to have sex, but, most of the time it's a failure, which is fine. I mean, as long as we both have a good time, I don't really care. Because, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I think I just become asexual again. I think when I went from asexual to highly sexual to now, like, the last couple of years, I'm like, I don't really, honestly, I need, like, sex, like, sex is great, but I just don't have the energy for it anymore. It's a lot of work to get laid. It's ridiculously a lot of work to get laid. That's why they'll never let prostitution happen. Because if we have prostitution happen, like, the men will be so much more happier, and there will be a new business. Women will have sex for money. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into all this, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of men out here that are very sad and lonely. I'm a little lonely. I'm not sad, but I'm a little lonely. I get lonely sometimes. I have to hit up Tinder, see if I can fool a woman to having sex with me. Like a magician, like, hey, look over here, penis, and then fool her into having sex with me. I don't know if I keep saying the word fool, but I mean, you gotta work to, get laid. And then, like, there's dudes out here that really have nothing going on. I mean, they're not good looking, they have no personality, and they got just nothing going on. And they get sad, they get, like, depressed, then they get angry, then they get very angry, and then they say hurtful things on the internet, or worse than that, go out here and shoot some people up. Most of the time the friggin' people that are shooters are, like, sad and, like, loners. And then let's just let prostitution happen. Let's do prostitution like we do cannabis. Make it legal. But then I don't know if that's, like, what about abortions? Because if you, like, get knocked out, well, if you're a prostitute, it's like being an athlete. You can't end up on the DL. You gotta be on birth control. You gotta make stuff happen. So I'm just saying, less sad, lonely dudes, especially white girls, with guns, as maybe if they get laid, their need for having guns and big trucks would go away, because they were like, oh, well, I don't have to be like this anymore to get laid. I could just go down to, like, Ho Depot. And, dude, I just said Ho Depot. Please, tell me someone laughed at that. I just thought of that. That's classic. But it's really not that clever. But anyway, and then just get laid. And just pay the lady money, tip the lady money, and then go about your business. And then whistle as you walk down the earth. Whistle while you work down. What is happening? Am I having a stroke? Whistle while you walk down the road. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get 5 minutes ago. Anyway, this will be the episode for the week. I might do one Friday too, but I mean, I just felt like, I let people know the plan. The plan is, let's get 12 people that love each other. That one has to be a doctor. One has to be able to help. One needs to be able to plant. Maybe a hunter that be able to go out and, like, kill a deer or something, because I don't want to do that. And then I'll be the comedian. And then we'll just, live on a piece of land in maybe a place that's not too hot, not too cold, not Florida, and then be happy, live in a non-cancel culture world where we could raise our children as it should be, where they're taught love and everything. This is not a sex cult, just taught love, and we're all going to be not incestual. We're not doing any of that. And we're not going to get guns, and the government won't come after us, because that's what they care about. Just don't have guns. You can have some guns. Just don't be stockpiling guns. And then we won't be burned alive in our compound. And we won't call it a compound, because compounds are bad. Trigger words for the government. They learn from their past mistakes. Probably not. They probably have not learned anything. They're probably like those, Waco people. They were in the wrong. Well, they were a little to blame. But anyway, I'm not going to go into pro Waco, because I'm not. Don't hold up guns. Don't be selling guns. Don't be thinking you're the second coming of Jesus. That's a bad thing. Peace, love, and understanding. So we're going to go ahead and drink of the week is I don't know. Who should I do drink of the week to? What did I talk about today? Let's do it to nurses. Let's do it to nurses. Why not? Nurses are great. They're very hot, very helpful, and much love and peace. And as always, fuck Hitler.